Hey y'all, it's Lita Monet, and I'm here with Miss Official, and we're about to get into her mental health check-in. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Okay,
A little
so
bit.
y'all know how this go. Just to break the ice with my guests, I do like to ask, what would you rate your mental health from a 1 to 10, 10 being the best?
Right now I'm at like I would say at 8, 7 or 8.
What's making up that 8?
I would say I've definitely been through a lot of other stuff that has built me to where I'm at right now, to where it's okay to be struggling or it's okay to be not completely okay, if
Mm-hmm.
that makes sense.
We're gonna hop right into the first question. Who do you think is someone you would forgive to heal?
I would say my mother.
Okay.
Yeah, I've tried to forgive her once. It's kind of been a little rough, but
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people think that a lot of it can come from family and just parents or like your closest circle.
Mm-hmm.
Um, a lot of people think it can come from a relationship or something like that, but it can come from like your blood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel you on that part because I've been struggling with my mom as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's just because I got older. Because when I was younger, I was like, mommy's girl. Like,
Yeah.
I'm under you. I want to smell like you. I want to be in your skin.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, as you get older, and I don't know, like, other people's family situations, but my parents are divorced.
Yeah, so are mine.
So it's like,
Yeah.
it came to a point in my head, just being young and going through a divorce with my parents. It's like, whose side do I pick?
That's exactly what I went through. So it was like pretty much if I was cordial with my dad, I couldn't be cordial with my mom.
Mm-hmm.
Or if I was cordial with my mom, I couldn't be cordial with my dad. And
Yeah.
that messes with
A
your
lot.
head a lot. Because it's like, damn, what if I want a normal image of a child growing up is a mother figure and a father figure. But
Mm-hmm.
when your parents get divorced, sometimes you can still get that, but sometimes it's like, yeah, you just
Yeah, it
get stuck
changed the
with,
whole trajectory of
yeah.
everything because I stay with my dad.
Mm-hmm.
But like for the longest, like growing up, I stayed with my mom. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like once that switched, because there was a moment where I just stayed with myself. I went to
Yeah,
school, then I got an apartment. I was like, I don't want to pay rent no more. But I didn't choose my mom. I chose
right.
my dad. It was a lot where it was like the bias coming from my mom, like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, well, you don't treat him like this, and you know, like all of that. So
Yeah,
that kind of like put a Debbie Downer on me because I'm the youngest, so it's like I
right.
want to be like the mommy's girl still,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm still working on that. I need to like really work on it, but sometimes you can't force people to
Yeah,
want to be
you
there,
definitely can't force anything. If it flows, it flows. If it's there, it's there. Type
right?
of thing. I want to forgive my mama real bad, but I don't know. I forgave her once, and she just kind of just
Yeah, I mean,
proved it wrong again.
once they stuck in their mindset of how they feel like things went, they
There's
just
not
it's
going
there.
back. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
so
know it's not going back.
that's the one that I definitely can relate on. Definitely. Okay, then. I love giving myself like an affirmation. That's why I ask like
Mm-hmm.
reflective questions too. So it's like that just make you feel better. Just like being able like not be humble for a minute about yourself make
Mm-hmm.
you feel real good. But another thing about mental health is making sure that you have a great support system. When you think about your support system, who or what pops up?
I would definitely say my friends from high school. Like I have two friends from high school. A lot of friends from high school like fell off. I don't really talk to them anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But I went to two different high schools growing up. The first high school I went to was a public school. Second school I went to my junior and senior year was a private school, like a college preparatory school. All the people there were kind of just like they had what they got. Like they
Yeah.
had what they wanted pretty much. Like it was a bunch of spoiled kids. I was there off of playing sports and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like the realest friends that I met were the ones that came up kind of the same way I did. So like I can relate to them. They know like when something's off with me, like I can call them and be like, I'm just going through something. Like I just need somebody to talk to.
Mm-hmm.
Or they just know what I've been through. Like I don't have to sit there and explain everything from that's happened from 10 years ago. Like they
Right.
already know.
Yeah.
So I would say they're probably a good support system, probably my best support system because they kind of already know and they know what I've been through and like they see where I'm at now. So it's like they kind of just they seen everything already.
Yeah. We love that. I got 3 friends that's like been there since 6th, 7th grade, and I got like my main like best friend from 4th grade. So it's like those people. Sometimes I just feel like I don't have to talk to them every day.
Yeah,
Like
that's another thing. Yeah.
I love that because I'm not a dependable friend
Mhm.
when you thinking about texting and calling. Like, but I'ma check in and be like, "Hey, I ain't talked to you in like 5 years. Where you at?"
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I'm the
and
same
like
way.
the
Yeah.
vibe don't change. Like
Mhm.
some people, when you like do that distance stuff, they take it personal,
Personal.
and
Yeah.
I hate that because it's like I got stuff I got to get through. We the new adults, and I don't know how to cook yet. Like
Mhm.
I'm trying to figure everything out.
Yeah. Like I would say it's definitely something that like a friend would have to understand. Like if they're not on that same type of
Hmm.
like headspace to where you could pick up the phone. Like it was crazy because one of my day one friends that I was literally just talking about, I hadn't talked to her in like a month. She called me and was like like talking to me about her relationship, and it literally we pick up the phone and it seems like we were just talking like an hour
Hmm.
ago. Like that's the type of friendships that yeah, because like you were just saying, in this like our generation, I feel like we don't have it the hardest, but we definitely have it hard. Like I
Yeah.
want to say like because I can't say we have it the hardest because I haven't seen how the generations were before. I've only just heard from our parents,
Yeah.
so it's like I don't know. It's like yeah, we have a lot to go through to get to where our parents are. I just feel like it's a lot harder right now, and to be able to pick up the phone and talk to a friend and be like, hey, and pick up as normal, like that's I feel like that's healthy. Like that's needed.
Yeah.
Like
It's because I feel like everybody needs somebody to talk to.
yeah.
So it's not talking to everybody, but having your person and having your group of people, that just it make everything worthwhile.
Mhm. Yeah, definitely.
I love that. I love that. Okay, so we are almost at the end of this mental health check-in. It's been going great here with Miss Official. And honestly, I always be wanting to know, like, has there ever been any self-doubt that came across you when you start doing like content, car stuff, like how you so confident with all of this?
I would say I definitely had self-doubt when it comes to any content creator, and I'm sure you
Hmm.
will relate to this too, but the editing. I hate editing.
I love editing.
What? Oh my god, no. I will sit there. Well, maybe it's like you like Instagram Reels. I love editing Instagram Reels. Like
I
I'll
love
sit there.
editing YouTube videos.
I
Like I used to
can't.
be on iMovie for hours just doing anything, editing SpongeBob clips in when it felt right. Like I
Yeah.
love editing.
I don't I think it's because like when I edit my YouTube videos, I cut like every second to two
Mm.
seconds. So my unedited clips or like my unedited videos are originally like 3 to 4 hours long.
Okay.
So when I go back to edit it, 3 to 4 hours is equivalent to like a day of editing, like a full day of editing, because you got to go back and rewatch, go back and rewatch,
Mhm.
go back and like cut every second. I don't know, but I would say my confidence definitely comes from my supporters, my support system behind me too. And like them constantly in my ear, like Gracie post another video, Gracie this, and I'm like in the back of my head, I'm like, damn, like they actually do like watching me. Like they
Mhm.
do enjoy watching my content. Sometimes it could be a little bit it could be like what I call a content block to where it's like, damn, I don't know what type of content to do right now.
Mhm.
That's another like I'd say like a downplay or a downfall to it. I don't know the right word to say, but yeah. But knowing that you have supporters that actually like sit there and tell you like, yeah, I really love watching your videos, it can push you to like keep going, you know?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that. It's just one person that's consistent under my videos because I do braces updates too. So
Hmm.
the camera is always like super close to my
Right.
face. I'm doing something with my rubber bands or something, but it's one person. I find it kind of creepy, but he always just like, yeah, just I love your videos. You're doing amazing. Just I need more tonsils next time. Like it's so
Yeah.
creepy,
No,
but
I
it's
get those
like
too.
I
I,
got you.
no, because I trust me, those type of videos, like I get weird. If I was to go through my like DMs or my
Mhm.
DMs requests, they really sit there and like talk to themselves in my
Yes,
DMs. Like it's bad. But I mean, I love the support though. Like it comes and goes, but it definitely like yeah. But there's definitely people in my comments too that but they like request weird stuff. Like they'll be like,
I
drive
ain't even
with
gonna
your
get into it. Drive with
yeah,
your toes,
yeah,
flip the
like,
pages with your toes, lick the page.
yeah.
Like
I'm
it be some
like,
weird stuff. I'm not gonna
I
lie.
definitely be seeing some crazy stuff, but I'll be like, okay,
No, but like off record, like off topic, because I work in the psych ward.
mm-hmm,
So I really love doing psych. I love doing mental health. Like it's really like a passion for me.
mm-hmm,
But it was one day I'm just doing rounds, checking rooms every 15 minutes, and it's a lady. She like, "Don't you want to quit your job?" And I'm like, "I wish I could." Like I'm just being funny back with her.
right,
And she gave me this website where I could sell my underwear and my socks. And she was like, "Yeah, whenever I get low on rent, this is what I do." I looked up the website. It's real. It's a bunch like Italians and like
oh
yeah.
my god,
But that's off the record. But
no,
it's real. Like I made an account, but I never started doing it because I
yeah.
was just so curious. But the icon is a peach upside down with panties on it, so it looked like.
I've never seen that. I've never seen that before. I feel like this generation has found like any way to make any type of money. Like you
Mhm.
will sit there. I feel like it started off with OnlyFans, and then after that, it literally just like I have people that request a OnlyFans from me
Mhm.
all the time, but like as a female, I just cannot go across my like
Yo, moral code.
morals.
Mhm.
Yeah, like props to any female though. Like getting money
Hey, get it
is
how you get it.
yeah, get it how I don't know.
If you
I
can
get a
teach me, teach
lot
me. But
I just get a lot of like questions about OnlyFans too. I just can't put myself to like go and do it. Like
mhm.
I don't know.
How would you define success?
Success, I would say success would be to where you're fully happy. Like you have a support system around you that will constantly be there for you, but you can also be so independent that if the support system is not there,
Mhm.
then you'll still be okay.
Yeah.
Like I done been like a little backstory, like I've lived in my car at one point. Like
Mhm.
I've been to that point where all I had was myself. So to see myself grow from that to, paying my own rent, paying my own bills, being able to like
Fully be
yeah,
stable in
like be
yourself.
complete yeah, like that is a form of success for me. Like I look back and I'm like, okay, I came from like I was saying, living in my car. I bought a gym membership just so I could shower. Like
Mhm.
I've been to that point where I could go way more in like depth of what I've, been through, but it's just it can push you to see like the vision of success. Like, okay, I done came from this. And you see like the little steps of growth. And that will
Mhm.
like push you to keep going. Like I go back in my Snapchat memories to this day, like and be like, okay, Gracie, this is where you came from. Keep going.
Yeah.
Like you made it
Absolutely.
this far. Don't stop now. Because if you stop now, then it's like you did
What was it
all this
for?
for what?
Mhm.
Yeah. So it's like being in a happy mental state, a happy place. You could be living in, you know, Section 8 housing and still be happy. And your kids are fed. And let's say you're in a relationship, your relationship's going good. Like
Mhm.
that's success. Like being able to sit there and not have to quote unquote struggle anymore. Yeah. But then there's a higher level of like what I look at success as, and that's financially. Like
Mhm.
being able to financially afford everything that I want and still be happy. A lot of people say money doesn't bring happiness. Personally,
Hey.
personally, if I could sit here and buy everything that I want, I'm just a girl. So it's
Okay.
like if I could sit here and buy every type of clothing that I wanted, makeup, jewelry, shoes, all of that, I'm happy. Like that to me is successful
Mhm.
too. Like when I see a girl like walking and I'm like, dang, like it really looks like she has everything like put together. I'm like, she must be successful. So like that visual representation of like how you portray yourself, your visual like I don't know how to explain it, but like how you dress yourself can be another form of like success. Like
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even get in the topic of money don't bring you happiness because it'd be like it's so many people that's miserable because they're broke. And if you
Yeah.
ask them what's wrong with them, it's like, well, I don't got no money and da 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 da. And it's just like, all right, I'll give you $1,000, and they just
Yeah.
grin to the ear. Like
Mhm.
I don't know, it's just certain parts of it that you can't hold a certain standard to when it comes to money being the only happiness to you.
Yeah.
Because at that point now you risking being lonely, you risking being resentful and regretful and having all this stress because now the burden of other people is coming to you because you got the money.
Right.
You're doing all of this, you're doing all of
Mhm.
that, but like you gotta have a really good balance with the money thing. That's why I don't even speak on it because I know if somebody was to give me $2 million right now, I would be very happy
Yeah. I mean,
and it will last.
that's what I was saying. I was like, let somebody give me a big chunk of money. I'll be like, well, see, that's another thing. Like being so low on money, you know how to.
Budget. You know
Yes,
how to
it
really
teaches
like
you.
make it with something. Cause I just got the new job
Uh huh.
as in a psych ward. I was at one before for 3 years, but I quit. But in that realm of like 5 months, I only had one job at the high school, and that trust me, you don't really do
Yeah.
much but pay my car note, and I'll be good off of that. But it's like I gotta make the rest of the remaining of this check
Mhm.
for the next one in 2 weeks.
Right.
So it's like you can't go to Chipotle every fucking day.
Yeah. Like you gotta make
You
do with
gotta
what you got at the house.
break it up a little bit, go cook, do something. And it was just like I remember being young and having to eat spaghetti for like a week. Just
Yeah.
because that's the biggest amount of portions of food that you can cook. And
And
it's
it was
like,
like cheap. Yeah.
yeah,
It's
like
like
it's
$10 or something to
man,
go get. Yeah.
I
No.
was early bird meal prepper.
I started meal prepping and stuff too. It'll save you.
It
It'll give you
definitely
some
save you.
consistency too
But you
though.
definitely gotta have a taste for it. Just
Yeah,
know
no.
somebody told me change the protein. Like make chicken and make salmon. Make chicken
Mhm.
and make steak and just like put it in the refrigerator and like so you
Like
can pick
yeah,
what you
yeah,
want.
yeah.
I was like, okay, that's cool because I'm a sides person, so I don't care if we change up the sides.
Right.
But the meat, I'm gonna get tired of it. Like
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, don't bring me another plate day 3. I'm okay. I don't want it. I
You
can
say
eat the
keep the
macaroni,
plates.
but keep it. Like
I swear the macaroni is like the only thing, and it's only good. Only some macaroni is good if you heat it like after you heat it up. Like not
yeah,
all
not
is.
all of it, because sometimes when you rewarm it up, it just be grease. Be like, I don't want this greasy
I
ass
don't want
cheese.
these greasy ass noodles. I do not want. Yeah, no.
No, but this is going great. To close out this mental health check in, what would you forgive yourself for?
Forgive myself for. Okay, I want to. Yeah, okay. I want to forgive myself for putting my trust into other people.
Mm, mm-hmm,
That killed me in so many ways, but it taught me a lot. So it's
mm-hmm.
like, yeah, it killed me, but it, yeah, it taught me a lot to where I don't know if I would yeah, I guess I could forgive. I wouldn't take it back though.
Mm-hmm. It's not a regretful question. It's not something you should look at and be like, well, I regret doing that. It's just something that you need to forgive yourself for in order to heal.
Yeah, in order to
Like,
move forward. Yeah. Yeah, I would definitely say is putting my trust into other people and we're like second guessing myself a lot.
mm-hmm,
I second guess myself with everything. Like even with YouTube, I'm like, is this video really gonna do good? Like I just sat here and took a day and a half, 2 days to edit this YouTube video. Is it really gonna do good? Like, is it really gonna do numbers? I'll sit here and I'll like kind of like yeah, second guess myself to where if I didn't do that, I feel like I would. I don't want to say be more successful, but I wouldn't be holding myself
you wouldn't
back.
procrastinate as
Yeah,
much. Yeah.
procrastinate.
I
That's a
feel
good
like
word.
that too. But I just really stopped looking at the numbers now. Because when I even started doing this, like just doing the podcast and stuff, I knew I was doing something good. And I knew like the people I was attracting to it was good.
Mhm.
And they have the base. But I was always in my head, like, if I don't collaborate with them, I really won't have it. Because I just got it. I got 100 followers, this, 100 followers, that. But I just kept doing it.
Right.
And I turned the likes off, like the numbers off of it, and that's what really made me in my head be more delusional about myself,
Right.
and just kept doing it. And it's the same thing on my YouTube channel. Like I do small vlogs. If I go to a concert, vlog it,
Mhm.
and I probably get 100 views or 46, and then there'll be one video that pop off at 1,000, 7,000. It's just
Right.
like I'm gonna just go ahead and keep doing what I'm doing.
Right.
But I mean, when you put your time into something and you actually love what you're doing in your craft, the numbers really shouldn't matter.
Yeah.
because, you know, one of them, it really only take one video. It take one sound, it take one viral moment for them to want to keep coming back.
Right.
And one of my viral moments was dumb. Like, I was talking about FAFSA, and I was just like, yeah, y'all don't forget to apply for FAFSA. And people still comment on that video because it's an ongoing thing.
Right,
You do
right.
FAFSA every year.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like that video was made 2 years ago, and people still be like, I'm so confused. What is this?
Yeah.
And I'd be like, okay, we're
Like
going to keep
they're
this one up.
right. Like they're benefiting or like they're learning something from it.
Yeah, but it
Yeah.
really just take one, and just like be truly delusional about yourself, because someone likes your craft, regardless if they want to see your feet attached to it, regardless if they just like the fact that you're pretty and you're doing it, or they actually gaining something from watching it. Nobody really had everything when they first started out. And that's what I be having to tell myself all the time, because your audience is not your friends, your audience is not your family. It's strangers across the world that will support you way stronger, way
That's
harder.
another thing that I've seen. Like, I've seen so much more support from people I don't even know. Like, I'm talking like every YouTube video they comment, everything I post they like, everything, like every story post they like, like they're in my comments, they're sharing, they're reposting. I'm like, there's strangers doing this that my closest people don't even really do, which I also look at, but I try not to judge too much about that because we all still do live our own separate lives. Like,
yeah.
But I do notice support from complete strangers that is like insane. Like it's a very strong support system from people that you don't even know. And that's crazy about the internet though.
Yeah, and I honestly, with that too, like when it don't come from family and friends, it's just because they don't know exactly what you want to do. You hear the most doubt, feedback from people that know you, and just be like, are you even gonna keep up with that? Like, why are you even doing that? Are you gonna keep doing it for a long time, or are you just trying to do it because you're bored? And I get that question so much because I've had so many other businesses. So it's just like, why am I about to repost this lip gloss and you doing journals now?
Right.
So it's like, just stick with what you really want to do. I feel like my journals is actually very beneficial. So it's like, this is something where I put everything into it. IRS is attached to it, copyright attached to it, patent attached to it. Like, the more money I put into something, the more I actually stay grounded to it.
Right, because so you're like, damn, I didn't invested all
you
this.
Feel me?
Like,
and
I
that's
gotta
the same
stick with
thing with the gym too. I had to buy a membership so I can keep going to the gym. So it's just your perspective on things, and I really do appreciate the fact that I have more strangers that look at mine, because they are more susceptible to refer my stuff to other people that's further beyond Michigan and Detroit. Like, this is not my audience, and I know that. So yeah, just keep going with the motion.
I'm gonna try. You do the same thing though, because I know, like, like you just said, everybody starts from something. Like, when I had the car, I had my car, and I was doing car stuff before the content. Like, it was just something that I enjoyed, and then I got around, somebody that filmed everything and like turned it into content.
Yeah.
So I was like, I mean, I might as well do that and try to make something out of it other than just out here just doing shit, literally.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay. And yeah, like, I'll give props to that person. Like, that's the reason as to why I did start what I started. Like, a YouTube started. I had Instagram and stuff. I was doing a little bit of like my own content on Instagram, but yeah, it's definitely, you can start from literally anything.
Yeah. Alright, y'all, so this has been Miss Official's Mental Health Check-In. Like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know who you would like to see next. Don't forget to go buy your journal, Note to Self, on Barnes & Noble, Amazon, and TikTok Shop. Thank you.
It was a pleasure coming and doing the podcast with you, and yeah, y'all go tune into the book. Not tune in. I'm so used to YouTube. Y'all go
tap
in. One. Yeah, tap in. Y'all go grab one. I promise you it's gonna benefit you, and yeah, be more safe.